Hello everyone! A very lovely person asked if they could have a tutorial on my cover of Blond by Mistki, so I'm here with my guitar and let's figure it out. The biggest thing about Blond is that it's written in 3, which means that instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is important to keep in mind, especially for your strumming pattern and how long you're waiting to change in between chords. I'm going to try and set up this tutorial in sort of chapters. So you have your first 2 verses, and then you have the chorus/interlude. You have another verse that goes into the bridge, which goes into the last 2 choruses, and then the outro. And hopefully that should make it a little bit easier to follow along since there is some repetition in this song. First things first, the strumming pattern of this song, which is in 3 like I said. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to stroke down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. That strumming pattern is the basis for 99% of the song, I would say. Let's start with the first verse. When the guitar comes in, it starts with the same strumming pattern we learned earlier. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. I'm going to refer to each chord length as how many times that strumming pattern is played. For example, when the guitar first comes in, we start with C twice, E once, and C once. That sounds like this. That's the first phrase of the song. After that, we do C twice again, and we do D minor twice. After that, we move to A minor twice, F once, and C once. The last phrase of our first verse is A minor once, G once, and C twice. Altogether, that sounds like this. C twice. E once, C once, C twice. D twice, A minor twice, F, C, A minor, G, C. Next, the second verse, which is almost exactly the same except for one small change. In the very first phrase, rather than playing E, you play F. So it'll sound like this. C twice, F, C. After that, the verse is exactly the same. C twice, D minor, A minor, F, C, A minor, G, C. Our next section is the interlude in between the verses. This is one of the only sections where I like to change my strumming pattern. Rather than doing down, down, up, I like to do one downward stroke at the beginning of each bar or when the chord changes. The chords last exactly the same amount of time as they would if you were still doing down, down, up. Rather than filling up that space, though, you're leaving it open for the chord to ring out. You're still counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in the back of your head. The chords for this section are the same as the verse, but in a different pattern. You start with A minor, and then you go to G, Then you go to F, and then C. Each of those chords lasts for 1 bar, so it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is the first half of the interlude. The next half of the interlude is a little bit different. In the instrumental, Mistki includes a melody that I prefer to sing since I'm not particularly that skilled on guitar in order to play it, whilst also keeping the strumming pattern of the chords at the same time. That pattern goes Your options for this section are to keep the same down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up while you're singing that. You can also keep the 1 downward stroke for each bar. Or you can do what I do, which is take the strumming pattern along with my vocals. So there's not really a set pattern on whether you're doing down or up. You just know that you're following the same rhythm of It can sort of be whatever you want if it follows that rhythm. Up or down, it doesn't really matter. It changes the notes that are being played first, so whether the high notes come first or the low notes come first. But either way, I think it sounds pretty, and it's up to you. The chords for this section are as follows. You start with A minor, then you go to G, then you go to D minor, and then you go to F. You repeat F, go to G, F again, and back to G. Slowly, with the rhythm, it sounds like this. With 1 downstroke on each chord change, it sounds like this. Nope. With 1 downstroke on each chord change, it sounds like this. Keeping the strumming pattern, it sounds like this. Our next section is the third verse. This verse starts off the exact same as the first verse, but changes a little bit towards the end as we go into the chorus. That means you start with 2 bars of C, 1 bar of E, 1 bar of C, 2 more bars of C, 2 bars of D minor. You go to A minor, to F, to C, and here's where it changes. This is the part of the song where Mistki is singing, "So I follow the white lines, keep my eyes on the road as I ache." That changes the chord progression a little bit. So it goes like this instead. A minor, G, A minor, D, A minor, G, C twice. Altogether, the third verse sounds like this. Our next section is the chorus. This section repeats with the exact same chords, but it grows in intensity. You're going to start with a C chord. This C chord is going to last a lot longer than the previous C chords we've had. Most of those have only lasted 2 times, but this one is going to last for 6. Then you're going to transition to F for 2 bars. That sounds like this. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F. After that, you're going to transition to A minor. That's going to happen 4 times. After that, you're going to transition to G. That happens twice, and then D minor also happens twice. And that's 1 repetition of the chorus. Altogether, it sounds like this. F, A minor, G, D minor, and you repeat it again. For the first repetition of the chorus, you use the same down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. But for the second repetition of the chorus, you can change it up. What happens in the original recording is that most of the instrumental drops out and it becomes mostly percussion. I chose to represent that by doing the rhythm of the percussion with the chords on the guitar. Rather than going down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, over and over again, I instead chose to do down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. What that does is it keeps part of the down, down, up, down, up pattern, but it leaves a bar open with just 1 downstroke at the beginning. This is an optional thing you can do. You can keep it, or you can do something entirely different. It's mostly a stylistic choice. But altogether, both repetitions of the chorus sound like this. Next up, we have the outro. For this section of the song, I like to do just 1 downstroke at the beginning of the bar, or when the chord changes. The chords for this section are as follows. A minor once, G once, C once, F once. You repeat A minor once, G minor, but this time you switch it so that F comes first, and then C. I really hope this tutorial helps. I absolutely love this song, and I love that people want to learn it. This was my first tutorial, so please let me know what I did well and what I should change. If you're looking for a fast, full cover of this song, I have one. I'll link it in the description below. And let me know if you want a tutorial of any of the other songs that I've put on my channel, or of any other song that you'd like to see. I would love to learn it, take a look at it, and figure it out for you. Until next time, thank you so much.